I'm Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is PsycHacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is how to keep your cool when someone makes you angry. Not easy for even the best of us to do, right? The important thing to keep in mind here is that offense is taken, it's not given. The truth of this statement is actually supported by our idiom concerning offense, namely, I take offense at that, sir. It's not so much that the other person is giving it, as it is that we choose to take it that way. And here's how we know this to be true. If you've ever had the displeasure of actually having an enemy, that is someone who is openly and unapologetically antagonistic towards you, someone who is often trying to provoke you with their language, you know that you have some measure of control over whether or not they are successful. For example, if you can't avoid interacting with this person, you may choose to give yourself a pep talk beforehand, reminding yourself not to take the provocations personally. It's okay. We don't have to engage. And often you see some measure of success with that strategy. Such individuals, our enemies, may be unabashedly trying to give offense. But if you enter into such an interaction mindfully, you can guard yourself against taking it. And if you succeed in not taking it, you don't get offended. It's actually not possible for those who intend offense to give offense without the complicit assent of the offended party. And in point of fact, I found that the vast majority of offense taking occurs not with those who intend it, but with those who don't. In most cases, people aren't actively trying to provoke us to give offense. However, it can be taken nonetheless. This is important because if we can understand that taking offense requires our complicity, then we enjoy some measure of control over it. Offensiveness is a judgment that we conflate or confuse with certain verbal behavior. And that judgment, not the behavior, and certainly not the intention behind the behavior, is primarily responsible for our taking offense. Our judgment that this is offensive as opposed to the actual words or tone utilized. If we remove this judgment of offensiveness, then no offense can be taken. It's just a non-starter. And this helps us to remain equilibrated and the guardians of our own emotional states, even when we're in, let's say, sticky situations. Something to consider. If you like what you heard, please remember to like and subscribe for the algorithm. And if you'd like to schedule a consultation, you can reach me at psychackspodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.